fellas? Did you miss me? I know you did. I know you fucking did. What's going on, guys? Sorry for the lack of videos. For the last 3 months, I've been on the lam, been running from the law. You know, some people just don't understand how serious I am when I say I'm in your walls. Today I'll be talking about the band Decoder and their album, Decoder, or otherwise known as Lead Hands, but we'll get to that silly little happenstance later. Decoder was formed from former members of the bands Versa Emerge, Oceano, Poly, Enso, and the good one of the bunch, Of Machines. Decoder was made up of these guys. Spencer Pearson is a big part of this band's history, so try to... Okay, I'm sorry. I know you guys are already really bored. I know you guys probably can't pay attention. Let me fix that real quick. Spencer Pearson.
Am I the a-hole for refusing to help my classmate after she accused me of mansplaining?
Decoder was signed to the best record label in the scene. Rise goddamn motherfucking holy moly good grief swaggy as records. They were signed to Rise Records. In 2011, Decoder released their one and only album, the aforementioned self-titled Decoder. Dear God, dude, take a drink every time I say Decoder. You will die of alcohol poisoning. They released an album that, from front to back, was one of the most unique albums I've ever heard from a post-hardcore band. It was a very ambient, slow, and mellow album with Spencer Pearson's airy, almost space-like vocals, coupled with the guitar's heavily atmospheric riffs. This was contrasted with Keith Jones' monster screams and Brent Geiswhite's insane machine-like drums. They had a style you just weren't going to find anywhere else. Their songs sounded like they would almost stick inside of your ears. They were very full, very big sounds. And Decoder took their music incredibly slow. It almost felt like you were crawling at points. They're one of those bands where if you close your eyes and listen to them, it feels like you're floating through space. I swear to God, I was visiting the motherfucking cosmos listening to this shit. There are those among us. But the juxtaposition between the clean instrumentals and vocals and the jarringly heavy screams and drums is not as off-putting as it sounds. Keith's vocals mesh so well with the atmospheric instrumentals because his voice just takes up so much room in your ears, it slides seamlessly into the string work. And he also provides just such a pleasant disparity between his and Spencer's vocals. While Spencer is light and airy and reverbed as shit, holy hell, Keith is empowering and loud and aggressive. It's a fantastic combination and they bounce so well off each other. And the bass here provides just such a good bass to all the songs. It's just trudging along, creating a nice ground for the album. And Brent's drums tie everything together. I fucking love this dude. Of Machines 2, please, please, I need it. This album is damn solid all the way through. It is a great listen. I think it's an album that you just have to experience for yourself to understand just exactly what I'm trying to say. Decoder had a bright future for themselves. Plus, they had plans of making a second album. But in 2012, it was announced that Spencer Pearson would be forcibly leaving the band. Band members claimed that the reason Spencer was being kicked was because of reoccurring issues with drugs and alcohol that reinforced a lack of effort and poor performance. They also claimed that Spencer Pearson attacked one of the members, requiring them to have 27 stitches. Jesus Christ. Spencer Pearson, however, had a different tale to tell. He claimed that everything that the band members had said was a lie. He says, "I was never kicked out for violence and substance abuse. I am setting that record straight now. I, Spencer Pearson, left the band Decoder on the 25th of January 2012 by my own decision and purpose, generating from bandmate disputes as well as coming to the knowledge that there were different motivations for writing new music." The kicking of Spencer Pearson ended up being the catalyst for the whole band falling apart. By this point, Anthony Sepp had already left to join Memphis Mayfire, and Bryce Sipes left days after Spencer due to his severe distaste for the music industry as a whole. He said in his departure announcement, and I quote, "Fuck the music industry, fuck record labels, fuck managers, fuck booking agents, fuck all the dipshits who will try to suck the cock of anyone in a more notable band to try and get their band bigger. Fuck all you fake fuckers. All the bands who claim to love your fans and say you do it for them, and then talk shit on them the second they turn around and say things like, oh, we had a talker. Fuck you. 1,000,000 times fuck you. You're all so full of shit, and it's a game that has nothing to do with music. All the friends I made through this band, you know who you are. Everyone else can fuck themselves." After this, if things already weren't bad enough, Decoder then had to change their name. Why did they have to do this, you ask? Blissfully unaware of your own infinite mortality? Well, my loyal chum, Decoder was sued by another band named Decoder, who apparently already had a monopoly on script-based names. So they switched their name to, drumroll please, Lead Hands. And I'll be referring to the band as Lead Hands for the remainder of this video, because Lead Hands is a way fucking better name than Decoder, and that is not up for debate. And then, after all this, Keith Jones left to pursue a solo acoustic career. Lead Hands refilled out the lineup and had plans to pick up where they once were, but it was in vain. Lead Hands was no more. They officially disbanded. And if all that wasn't bad enough, in the aftermath of this, guitarist Jack Burns was sued and faced criminal charges for $3,400 of financial debt from company-issued merch for Lead Hands. In only the time to release one album, they went from an extremely promising band to just exploding in on themselves and collapsing in a way I have never seen before. It's just such a goofy story to me because you get to see all these different ways that things went wrong for the band to end up the way that they are. I mean, these dudes had it all, man. Drug addiction, band turmoil, physical violence. They got sued and lost. Social media meltdowns. One motherfucker switched to goddamn acoustic, and another was facing prison sentences. It was just one shitty thing after another with these guys. It's sad to see the band turn out how it did, but I mean, at least they put out one cult classic before they went. Nothing went right for these guys, and in the end, it is truly a tragedy. Lead Hands were so unique. They were so inventive and creative. I had never heard music like theirs from the scene before, and I have never since. Lead Hands is just one of those bands that you have to hear for yourself, and I would have loved to hear what they would have come up with next had they been given the opportunity to grow. But as it stands, that won't ever be the case. Rip Lead Hands. All us post-hardcore enthusiasts will always remember you for your odd music. And that is post-hardcore's strangest band. Strange sound, strange story, strange ending. If you like hearing me talk about music, otherwise known as music talking, I've got a whole playlist of those motherfuckers. It's pretty small now, but it'll continue to grow, just like my cock. So check it out. Check it out or die. I am already in your home. Anyway, that's it. Later, guys.